Hey everybody, welcome back to the shack. I'm Rick. Today we're going to be doing another little home improvement. We're going to upgrade our shower. We're going to be installing a Kohler Hydrorail Shower column model K-45209-SN. Let's check out the box. I'll show you everything that comes with it before we get going. Now this is everything that comes in the kit. Unfortunately, I've read through the directions and there's no packing list, so I hope everything is here. Now some of the basic tools required: pencil, pen, marker, something to mark with, tape measure, a leveler, 3/8 Allen wrench, a drill and 1/2-inch drill bit, adjustable wrench, Phillips screwdriver, Teflon tape, and some silicone. Now in our case, we are just doing the retrofit remodel, so step one is removing the shower arm. Now most showers you'll have your shower head. Just take the shower head off and you're left with your shower arm. You can use any pipe wrench, or if it's not tight you can actually take your hand and turn it, just unscrew it, and this is how it comes out. Now step two, we install the supply adapter. That is this. We're going to put the Teflon tape around the thread. We're just going to go around a couple times. Doesn't take much. Now we're going to put it in to our 90. Start it with our fingers. There it goes. Now use your 3/8 Allen and we're going to tighten it up. That's it. That's all there is to that. Now step three, we're going to be marking the holes we're going to drill for our mounting collars. One goes over the adapter we just mounted. The other one we have to measure down depending on which model you have. The first mounting collar goes over this. Just going to center that over this. And that's why I use a marker, so I just make a dot. I'm going to put it in the middle so it has some room to go up and down. Make one there, make one there. 2 marks on either side, and these are oblong, so it gives me room to move it up and down to make sure it's adjusted for the final fit. Now step four, we're going to dry fit the column, make sure everything looks like it's in line and going to work before we do the drilling of our mounting holes. Now with the supplied collars, sleeves, these are the sleeves. Basically we're going to snap that in like that, so both these are snapped into mounting collars. We're going to make sure that there is an O-ring on both of these escutcheons. One there, one there. That's good. With our shower column, we're going to take this assembly now and we're going to thread it on. There. And then we're going to do the same for the bottom here. Now note, there's only a few threads down here. So tighten that on, that goes all the way. And we're going to adjust the plumb in or out with the top here. So this will fit on there, this goes on here. And that's how it looks. See, the shower head is going to come over here. Wow. So we're going to check the plumb. This has a handle on it. This will move out of our way. That goes on there. So that can go in a little bit more. That in there. That there. Ooh, that's good right there. That's plumb. I'm going to take that off, put this on. Because I want to make sure my holes are right on to line that up. Right there. That's good. So that's good. But this is temporary. This is just a mock-up for my bathroom, because in about a month this is all coming down. I'm taking it down to the stud and remodeling everything. So I am basically getting everything dry fit now. So when I do this, I already know I'm going to move this up probably 4 more inches. Next step. Now step 5, you plumb the shower column. We've already done that. Step 6, you get your drill and a 1/2 inch drill bit. The holes that we marked, you drill out to use the supplied anchor hardware. I'm not going to do that at this moment. This is temporary. I'm just making sure it works, and I don't want to use the hardware until I get the tile put in and the final tub finished. Next step, drill the holes out real quick. Okay. With these off, I'm going to do another dry fit, get the screws in there, make sure this is where I want it, take it off, put the chrome gussets back on, then put it on, and we're going to turn the water on. Just see the water come out just in case there's anything in the line. Run it before I put the shower head on. Let's just see how this is going to hold up on this. That's pretty darn secure. That ain't bad at all. Not bad. I don't see no leak coming out of here. Cool. So let's take it off. We'll put the gussets back on, tighten it back up. Now before we do the final assembly here, just quick note, being that has 2 O-rings on it, I would suggest putting a little bit of plumber's grease around the O-ring prior to the final assembly. Just a good idea to do. It's not going to hurt nothing. If anything, it's going to be beneficial to you later down the line. Slide this back on for the final time. We're going to mount the bottom part, then we're going to check our plumb again before we put the screws in the top. That's just, I really don't care for that, having to do that through here. It's just a pain. Just don't put it on yet and just go side to side. It's just a messed up deal. There. So now we got that set in there. We'll get the screws up here. Now let's get the top done, but before we put the screws in, we're going to make sure this is still plumb. In case we have to make any adjustments, do it now before we get the last screws in. So it's got to go in. Right there's good. I just have to use the whole opening to put the screws through. Kind of a pain, but whatever. Something you're going to have to deal with. Okay, put a little caulking around here, push it on, that way it seals it from any water getting behind here. One of the last things you're going to have to do is put some silicone around this. I'm just using some tub and tile silicone, and then put a nice bead around the back here, and then you're just going to shove it on. Then wipe off the excess, clean it off, and let it set, because there's really nothing that secures this other than the O-ring around it that holds it in there. Again, not the easiest thing to work with because of the way it is, but we'll do what we can do here. I'll see how I can get in here and do this. Basically, about what I'm going to do is it's going to be a little messy, but that's alright. I'm just going to go around the edge here, get a little bead, just spin this all the way around, and then I'll show you. Just wipe off the excess with a wet finger. I'll show you what I do. All there. I'm going to have this little button on the bottom so you don't see it as much. I'm just going to slide that on there secure. Just like that. Now I have a paper towel. I'm going to get my finger wet. I'm going to hold this so it doesn't spin on me. I'm just going to go around that and make sure it's filled in all the cracks real good. Don't worry, it'll come out nice. All the way around. Using your finger, basically just kind of going along that edge and push it and make sure you got a good seal. There we go. Now, just take it and just gently wipe it off. Just take your time, it's no rush. It's not going to dry in within a minute. You're going to get a nice clean look on this. Just take your time and rotate it around. Not pushing hard on it, letting it wipe it away itself. Clean it off. And what a nice look you have. There you have it. Got a nice seal around that edge. Do the top the same way. Let this set for a while so it adheres to the surface. Then you're ready to use it. Ultimately, you'd want the rain head on here. It's like 18-inch diameter, big rain head. I don't have that yet, hadn't showed up. So for now, I'm just going to put my shower head on here, and it still gave it pretty close to the same effect. Just going to screw that on there for now. Just see how that operates. Pretty cool. That easy, that simple. And I can't wait to get that big shower rain head on there. It'd be like being out in the rain taking a shower. That'd be an experience. I like it though. Thanks again. Subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter. Stay up to date with anything coming up. A lot of home improvements and projects in the shop coming up. Be blessed. Get out there, take back your shot. Follow me as I do mine. Thanks for watching. See you next video.